Good morning and welcome to Edinburgh. So now I haven't streamed in a while, so bear with me. Hey Cap, lovely tour. So it's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. Vehicle fuel and payload, because we have to do it this way. The block is £829. We're in kilograms, but so we'll do a 50% load. Plenty. Kilograms. Yeah, that'll be plenty. Yeah, a wee bit lighter. Shalom's look. Don't go anywhere, Matt. That's not nice. Right. Okay. So locks off. Now, forgive me for not following any specific procedure. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I'll try my best. Pitch bookings. I'm still trying to remember how to fly this because I haven't done it in ages. That's not half the needed fuel. Look. So if we need £829, we can convert that. So let's have a look. £829 to kilograms. Oops. Thank you. Yeah, 376. So we've got more than enough. We'll just say that it's per discretion. So we are recording. That's fine. Okay. Let's get ourselves going. I'll help you remember it. Well, if I can remember it. Your DC master on. External power is on. Let's go to the overheads. P2 heat. Get the generators off just now. Position, no smoking, fasten seatbelt on. Bleed air off just now. Don't need reading light. Don't need that. Okay, no icing conditions today, thankfully. Let's just say we're ready. So, right engine start. I always do this with the sound when the pitch goes high enough. Very good. Oh, that's right. I forgot last time that I ran out of fuel on my way to Edinburgh. Thanks, Matt. Okay, engine 1 sounding good. Okay, left engine start. Okay, good. Bring the power forward now. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's get some anti-collision lights on. Let's get the generators on now. Bleed air. Fine. Boots off, no icing. Okay, so we can switch that off and we can leave that just now. Okay, so turn this on. Let me get no power to that. There we go. Not in VATSIM or anything, so I'm not going to worry about radio frequencies or anything while I'm trying to remember how to fly. Cruising altitude today is 8,000 feet, and I'm going to cheat a wee bit for the QNH, which is 3036, very high, but there you are. the greatest pilot in the world. Well, I always joke that I'm neither the flying composer or the composing pilot, one of the two. What I really like about this is I don't need any pushback assistance. Fuel pump on, because you can just reverse, which is great. Skytrack is recording. What's 1 or 10? Another. Okay, just quickly grab the meter. I'm going to be a bit lazy here. Says runway 06 today, which is going to be along and left. Power. I forgot how much there is a delay between thrust power inputs and actually changing thrust. Are people still there? I don't know if anyone's chatting, or I'm watching this on my phone while I go so I can see the chat, but hard to control this on the ground. Hey cat. Can you hear me okay, yeah? New mic. Where am I going? That looks about right. Yeah, that's right. Come on! God, it's so hard to get go. Watching in awe, very funny. Now we're going far too fast. Just don't tell the CCA Harrison Ford that tour. I'm not taking off in the taxiway. We're against our standard operating procedures. As a member of staff, you should know that. Nearly did die. Very good. I know. Pretty nice day here. God, it bounces along, doesn't it? Okay, so transponder on, landing lights on, God, she turns everywhere. Okay, here we go. That's good enough. Take off. Rotate. And we're up. Gotta love that view. So weird not having to do gear up. Let's trim down a bit. The left turn in a moment. Good they updated this PBR and stuff. It could, I mean, it's still excellent. It could do a little spring clean. Right, take the nose down a little. Track flaps. And we'll do a left turn. First to the fourth over there. Here we go. I'm going to do my tour guide again. There's the Forth Railway Bridge, Forth Road Bridge, and the Queensferry Crossing, which is now a third bridge, which isn't in the simulator at the moment for some reason. A bit of tailwind there. Take the engines down a wee bit. Can anyone remember how to set the nav to follow the GPS? Well, if the cat is watching, I'm actually in P3D version 4 as well. The label's wrong at the bottom. Can anyone remember how to set the nav to follow the GPS? Because when I set it, it doesn't follow it for some reason. Okay, landing light off. Okay, what have we got here? So, rail bridge. I mean, if I do this, doesn't do anything. So, on the FLYUK mode in the GPS. Wait a second, we're 1,000 feet off. I'm gonna have to manage this. Yes, how to GPS? Thank you. Yaldi, there we go. Sorted. Thank you very much. There we go. So, yep, there we go. That leads up to Perth over here. X52. The X52 is great. I mean, it's really having the throttle quadrant that makes all the difference in this. It's quite nice when you take off the jets and then you push your foot forward and lock, but the joystick's great, and particularly what I'm enjoying is everything not veering to the right. Oh, that reminds me. Yaw dampener on. that's all the industrial stuff. I think that used to be a power station. I don't know if it's still active anymore. Glasgow's over there. So according to this route, we're going to head up over the Highlands and out. Zoom out a wee bit. Bring this down. Try and make this a wee bit bigger. Where's the... Okay. So long since I've done this, I can't remember how to put the terrain off. Anyway, never mind. So yeah, out over here, just shy of the Great Glen, we'll nest up here, and then up to the islands. Anyway, no fly zone over Glasgow. Well, it's actually the route that was in the sim brief. Check the Skytrack. Take a wee bit of throttle down. Ground speed 194 knots, that's good. So earlier when I flew Aurora, I flew from Vancouver to Victoria because this summer I'm going to fly in real life on a float plane. I mean, not me flying it, but we're going to go on a float plane and go whale watching, which is going to be mental. So just have some more. So we're over Fife, Kingdom of Fife. So somewhere down there is Glenrothes, purpose-built town by the mining corporation or whoever it was that thinking it. I think Glenrothes is there. Might be wrong. Kirkcaldy, something around the coast. I mean, ever since Matt Crick told me that I should keep my zoom at and 0.5 zoom, it's changed the way I see sim. It's great. Well, that's nice. Donny 228. Which island you go to, Cap? Does anyone think I should be doing anything else to the panels or? Is there anything I've not turned on or off? There's no icing threat really, so don't bother about that. I've sat in this seat when I took off from Barrow in real life. Pearls of wisdom. You take that grain of knowledge and you layer it and turn to a pearl of wisdom. Naved inboard. Doesn't think you should be on, I think we're fine. Yeah, fine. I'm assuming that's battery farming down there. I think that's Perth. Windy. I mean, the modelling in this isn't bad, it kind of holds up. I'm actually, so here's a controversial thing. Yeah, aye, I'm a bit of grit. Here's the thing, right? So, since I moved to P3D, I don't have any Airbus. I'm not buying the flight sim labs anything. Partly for the expense, partly because I trust them. That leaves me really with Aerosoft. I saw they're making A330. Has anybody got the A320 Professional? What's it like? How's it stack up? No, not really anything, Cat. We're just some battery farming. I think we're just leaving Perth now. Some cloud. I'm wondering whether I should climb actually rather than spend most of my time in cloud. What's it like? Look, if I get the A319 Cat, to make sure it's good. Don't like it. But if I get Flight Sim Labs, I don't have any frame rate anyway, so it's a here or there. Yeah, let's take up 10,000. I mean, the climb rate in this thing's incredible for its size. Okay, so its flight sim labs are nothing really then. Not sure when I can click out, whether it just locks in or... It's fair enough. It's just sometimes it's just a different kind of flying. Ground speed. Oh, about to go over speed. Bumpy, bumpy indeed. Well, I'm enjoying the 787. I suppose what I miss, and I suppose that'll be rectified shortly with NG3, but what I miss is having a kind of workhorse. That's why I was tempted to go back into the the 717, because there's sometimes I just quite like the idea of being a commuter kind of flights kind of stuff, and so 787's, you know, good routes for that, but sometimes you want something small. So anyway, the 717, the 737 I don't fly anymore because I can't go from the 737 into the, sorry, the 747 into the 737 PNGG, because I think the 737's kind of aged now, and also don't get the frames. So when NG3 comes out, I'm imagining that will be quite good, but I'm really wondering what they'll do. You know, will it be an upgrade price? You know, like what are they gonna? I didn't say Mad Dog. Okay, that's Loch Lomond over there, so if I... That's Loch Lomond. So this thing here, you see this line of islands, and then that ridge, that's Connick Hill. I've been up that. That's Balloch. There's a lovely sort of country house thing there that's owned by, I think it's University of Strathclyde. Anyway, so this line here is called the Highland Boundary Fault. So the central belt of Scotland sits in a slip fault, which means the entire landmass in between the Highlands and the Upper Lowlands has kind of slipped down. So when you're in Glasgow, if you're driving into Glasgow, you see Campsie Fells at the back, you see it's this kind of ridge. It's because the entire central area has slipped, and that's the Highland Boundary Fault there. So if you stand up here, you get a beautiful view out here, and you can look across the fault. So it's a really interesting geographical feature. But there you are. Do you know something? Actually, you're welcome. Do you know? Actually, I would, I would actually love, as a business, to fly tourists around the Highlands in a tour. I'm not gonna be able to get above this cloud, so I'm just gonna have to accept it. That's not true. Look. Thanks, cat. It's nice. You would get on for nothing. That's not true, Luke. Yeah, it's Aerosoft. Who's Mash That Mash? Don't know you're part of the Scotch. Whiskey! Unless you're American and it's Scotch. Yeah. It's Aerosoft makes a tour. Yeah. Mash That Mash. Yeah, it's Aerosoft. And actually, to be honest, it's really, really nice. Don't know if everyone else makes out of it, but it's a simulation of it. It's nice down there, quite dramatic. Hi Harry, welcome to stream. What do you like flying, Harry, in the routes and things? So so you usually use that seat for jackets and stuff, and I sat in that one. We went to Barra, Tyree, and in the Loganair ones, it's a full electronic setup. They've got a it's all glass cockpit now, which is really nice. Yeah, it's alright, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's well, actually, Japanese whiskey has been some of the Japanese whiskies at the moment are fantastic. But my favourite whiskey, since we're talking about it, is Balvenie. Oh, Balvenie! There you are. It's the Doublewood is my favourite, but not the 21. The is it 12? Hang on, I've got it on my shelf here. Hang on, 12. Yeah, the 12-year-old Doublewood. Why'd you love me? Yeah, the 12's great, and the what else have we got? So I do like Lefroy and Talisker are kind of opposites, so you have to be in. Yeah, Balvenie is by far my favourite. I like Auchentoshan as well. I find Talisker too light sweet, and I find Lefroy too peaty. I like both. I mean, I like both of them, but they're kind of polar opposites. They're extremes of either scales, was what I'm trying to say. Whereas I've had things like the Balvenie or the Auchentoshan stuff really nice. And my flatmate, my flatmate when I was at uni, for my birthday, he got me a bottle of Balvenie 12-year-old. It was the first whiskey I ever owned, and it's still my favourite. And I've still got the box behind me, so yeah. Exactly. Also find that the kind of drunk you get in whiskey is unlike the kind of drunk experience in anything else. It's quite a particular sensation. So yeah. But anyway, Mash That Mash, you were So it mostly do VFR. What do you like to fly VFR? Like what aircraft? Yeah, it's kind of golden matte, isn't it? Above any. Smooth. Sweet, but not crass. Really excited to see what they do with Highland Connect. You know, I'm hoping more SAB stuff. I suggested in the forum, you know, that it'd be great to do some SAB cargo flights, because I think Loganair got the Royal Mail contract, so they do that. And the reason I know that is because I was reading the latest edition of, was it Airliner magazine, I think. My other half got me a 2-year subscription, because it loves me. And in it they were talking about, there was a short 360, sorry, and they used to run it so 7 hours worth of flying overnight to deliver all the mail, and it was, I think it was a Norwegian company or something which then leased it out and had the contract with Royal Mail. There was no heating inside or anything like that, so it would have been really quite cold. Sorry. Anyway, so Loganair got the contract, and I've seen loads of their entirely white cargo versions with the windows filled in. So that'd be quite cool as well, but night flying, but cargo flying. See what happens. Nice. I like the DA stuff, the DA42. Remember, the 62 looks gorgeous. Yeah, you definitely should, Cat. So, if you just joined us, we're on our way to Barra. Not that long to go. We are now. Where are we? I don't remember how to get terrain up in this thing. It's not that. I can't remember the. I'm just going to nip it. I'm being lazy today and just using the pre-assigned landing runways. Blah blah blah, direct, right, fine. I don't talk random stuff, it's contextual. It's contextually appropriate. I love being up north actually in real life, it's really dramatic. Has anyone ever been to Barra in real life? Ah, I see. I can't remember how to get this door open. I tried it, you know, Shift E and all this stuff. I couldn't get it. Can't remember if there's a. There we are. Okay. Ah, there we are. I can do it through that. It's fine. Next 10 hours. Where are you flying to? Meta for come on. Okay, what have we got? Love this website. It'd be great if we could integrate this for weather actually, because you can look at the weather at any. If I go up to we're at 10,000, aren't we? Yeah, gives you the wind. Anyway. No monitor found for the airport. That's really helpful. We do Bimbecula though. Yeah, ActiveSky is activated. I just I like to take it from a. Ugh, to hell with it. I'll just take it out of the thing. Conditions. Oh god, 155, 18 knots. That'll be fun. QNH 1025. Scatter cloud 2500. 9 degrees and 5 degrees. Dew point. Fine. Cool. Back in. That's cool, cat. I like Total War. I've just not done it. Is it the Warhammer one you're playing? Nice. Okay, so I think this is Mull. I'm going to FLYUK later in the years. So I think that's Lismore, which means More in Gaelic is big. Oranmore is the Song of Life. There's a pub in the West End named after it. So anyway, so Liz, I don't know what Liz is, but More, MHOR, is big. See what we're dealing with. Over Mull, I think, and then here and then up. Not far at all. Shit, Sky track. 31 minutes, so we're halfway now. I go through phases of thinking, do you know what, I'm going to go and have a career change and go and work for a regional airline. If I could get onto a pilot training program, and then I have phases where I'm like, no, and it's mostly when I in between my writing. Hey Chris! Aye, that'd be cool, cat. Although I don't have the Warhammer one. And I did just say cool cat. So photogenic flying this thing. Oh, that's great, ORBX. Now, no, I don't know what that is. See the fisheries down there, the little circles? Fish farms. Now, I do remember this bit when I was flying in real life. I mean, it's funny. So when you fly from Glasgow up to Stornoway or something, if you were to do that by road and ferry, it takes you like 9 hours. It's crazy. Ah, sweet. Well, that's a good question. Do you mean in terms of weight? Because if you're not flying it, if you're rich enough to just own one and operate it, I don't know whether you would just need a particular. I don't know how the license would work, but I think if you're going to take paying customers for anything, even if you're flying a, you know, the Comanche or a Cessna or something, then you would need an ATPL. Is my understanding, because you are to do with, I think it's to do with competency for a commercial service or something like that, responsibility for the people on board and that kind of thing. So that's my understanding of it, but I don't know. Yes, I believe you do. Dundee, so what are they called? There's one in Perth and there's one in Dundee that do training, and they tend to go over. And when I was yeah, the ORBX is great. Actually, it makes such a difference when you're flying around, particularly this kind of flying, and I find it's okay in my frames. CPL, commercial pilot's license, ATPL. Yeah, no, that's true. You can do that modularly. I mean, I'm no expert, look, to be honest. But anyway, so I did, when I flew up in a SAB. I spent some time speaking to the pilots when we landed, and one of them had trained near Bristol, and one of them had trained in Dundee, and they were flying with Logan Air. And I think, I mean, you know, it's not, you know, you're not flying the big jets or anything like that, but I think this kind of flying would be really interesting and a really good way to build your hours and things like that, and be able to be based, you know, somewhere near where you live or whatever. So I don't know, when I started with FLYUK, I think I've been here like, I mean, I remember it when I remember discovering it when I was at uni, so that would have been about 10 years ago. So how are we doing? Not long to go now. Oh! Somebody following me? Thanks for the follow, Chris. I'm glad we're stuck with you, Cat. I think it's the community, it's the... You know, it's this kind of thing that makes me stay. I've been doing some flying with, what's it, Virtual Cargo International, flying 747 with them, and okay, see you in a minute. Look, and been really enjoying that, and it's good for just, you know, short hops in the 747. You know, it's just kind of straightforward, whatever. Whereas I like the variety of FLYUK, I like the community, I like the range of types and whatever. So I mean, I've requested more cargo routes. So, anyway. I do remember Twin Jet. What Q400 are you flying, Chris? Is it the... Oh dear. I can't remember the developer's name. Majestic. I do remember Twin Jet, yeah. Too much. He's difficult though, because you need a like you need a balance between freedom and structure, so that you, which forever changes and is adapted and reconsidered and stuff, and it's something that all of us do in our lives anyway. But you need that for this, because some people want, you know, the variety, and I think the franchise system we've got, such a Highland Hand Connector, Aurora, things like that, provide that, and that's really good. Without getting rid of structure, you know, some constraints are nice. Gives that context, makes it meaningful, you know. Ah, nice, Chris. It's also recognising that things take time, you know. I mean, I'd recommend checking out Virtual Cargo International. They've only been going since January last year, I think. It's really nice. They use a standard kind of UI, and the website's really nice to use. And then they use smart cars, but you know, and there's a variety of airlines within it. So you do, you know, Airbridge Cargo, Lufthansa Cargo, Cargo Lux, Atlas, Cathay Pacific. There's probably some more in there. Anyway, it's at 284 degrees. Right, you are. But yeah, no, I like her. I like her airline. Bob, and you nearly joined Virtual Cargo International. Well, I rate it. I also liked, there was a really good VA simulating it was a Royal Dutch Virtual, which is obviously KLM. They were good. And one more I liked. I tried Norwegian, but you know, I had the 787 and I had to do those 737 flights, which I wasn't in the mood for, so it's like, you know. TWA. Oh, I've not tried them. Well, I'm still doing my round the world trip in the what do you call it? Constellation. I think I'm somewhere in the Pacific at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of effort. I mean, the thing is, the thing that these ones I'm mentioning all had in common was that, you know, they had a great start and then they kind of lost focus. Aria Airways is one I tried as well. They're based in New Zealand, so probably competitor to ActiveSky, but they had a model where they were going to only, basically the number of members dictated the number of routes in aircraft, so it would scale. And that's the idea the guys got, and that's fine, but I was trying to make the point that you're not going to attract any numbers by reducing the options. You have to increase the options to track, you know, it's kind of an inverse relationship, but it's an idea. If that's what he wants to create, that's fine. If he's goal isn't loads of members, but so yeah, and they've got a beautiful livery, some really nice routes. But yeah, well, I think it's with the Klein Cat, yeah. Well, I just get interested in stuff, you know, just like trying new stuff and seeing what it's like. And the thing is, the policy of FLYUK kind of encouraging trying other VAs. You know, the thing is, I've always flown for FLYUK. Yeah, the website was nice. Yeah, for Aria. You know, I tried British Virtual VA Virtual as well. Found it a bit too snooty. I suppose like British Airways. For company knickers is the is the term. Just my personal opinion. It's Tyree there. And that's Call, I believe. Now, there's a little house here that I've stayed in, and the tide comes out and reveals this huge beach. And then I've went for a walk over this hill into this huge crested beach here, and it is absolutely stunning. If you ever get a chance to go to Call or Tyree, I would highly recommend it. I always like flying into islands because it feels like you're flying into a kind of planet or something, and you fly in and see an island that you're going to land on and then arrive, you know, you've seen a lot of it. I don't know, I just always kind of like that. I like things at scale, you know. Yeah, we should be quick on the forum approvals. Okay, so I am going to start my descent in a moment. Go, and we're off. So nice having a thrust quadrant. I just can't. You know, the difference. There's Tyree coming out of the clouds. So interesting thing about Tyree, I think Stevenson built the lighthouse at the, I can't remember the name, but it's terrible. But anyway, we cycled along down to here. It's really nice, and climbed a hill, and you get a beautiful view. And there's a lighthouse out here, and Stevenson built it. So there's a wee kind of homage to him out there. Yes. So it's 1,000. There's a cafe, so if we go here, yeah, anyway, so in this town here, I think it is, there's a really nice cafe. Or is it this one? No, I think it's that one, because we cycled, so I think we went, get this right, we cycled away here and round or something. We arrived at the airport, got picked up by somebody local. Now there's in real life there's there it is, so the radar dome, the locals say that if you're at the airport and you can't see the radar dome, the plane's not going to get in because of the weather. Take a right turn out to Barra. Hello, the real Ted Striker. Who is the real Ted Striker? And we're over the airport, and right turn, there we are. Mario! Hello. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I'm going to throttle back a little bit more. Decrease our descent. So, what I'm going to do, come over here, take a right turn a wee bit, and then come in and land. Goodbye, Tyree. The lighthouse is simulated. It's a really famous lighthouse, I just can't remember the name of it. Oh, it's sad to hear that. I'm not about to crash. Just think the real Ted's Red Striker, but I'm thinking like nicknames, the real Tail Striker. Yeah, need to increase that rate set. Icing. Oh, that's a follow. Who's followed me? M3RM0Z. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. There's Barra there, disappearing. Sakura time! Oh, it's another follow. Doing really well. Who's following me now? Larry Raven, hello. I realised that my tag's down the bottom of the sim are all incorrect and everything. I'll have to fix that. I've just not streamed in a while. Yeah, all the followers indeed, yeah. No pressure. 6,000. Far to go. Okay, let's go to the local QNH, which is 1024. Yeah, who is M3RM0Z? You have been here from the beginning. Oh, bumpy. Power there. There's Barra. That'll be Vattersea there to the bottom. Vattersea there. It's connected by an isthmus, you know, a piece of land made of sand, and it's really nice. We stayed on that. And there was a beach on the Atlantic side and a beach on the Scottish side, facing Scotland. So, in the morning you could go and if you wanted to get up early, you could go and see sunrise on one side, which I didn't. But we did see sunset on the other side, so it's quite beautiful. Loads of what do you call it? Loads of international jet traffic going over, believe it or not, heading out over the Atlantic. Sakura's cherry blossom going on right now in the Northern Hemisphere, and especially around Japan, for at least a month. Is that what Sakura is? Right, okay. Is it Sakura? Is it Sakura? 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 I don't know, my pronunciation's terrible. Right. So the airport is in this bay here. So we're going to have to go out here and come in, essentially. So M3RM0Z, if you give me a name I'll use that instead, but so tuning into this. So I'm going to decrease the rate of descent just now. More power. Right. Maybe hold at 2000. Heading is so something like that. Oh, nice! Wow, no pressure, I know. I'm glad I'm not flying a 747 at the moment as well. Hello, full marks. I love the 747. I do virtual cargo flights all the time in it, actually. Yeah, do you fly the... what variant do you fly? It is an omen. I should become a 747 cargo pilot. In 40 years, whatever. The flight is not doomed. Yeah, do you fly the 400 variant or the F or? Oh, nice. Hi, Principani. LCF. Hi, everyone. LCF. I don't know what that stands for, but the 748 is like, I love it. I mean, ask anyone in ask anyone here who knows me. I tend to like it a wee bit, so I am, greatest respect to you. But what's LCF? Lufthansa Cargo? Oh, it's a variant. Sorry. Oh dear. Oh, another follow. Who's followed me? Principani, thank you very much. Okay, so autopilot disengaged, throttle back, landing lights on. Here we go. Okay, wish me luck. I'm just grateful it doesn't simulate tides, to be honest. Okay, if you're chatting, I won't be able to see it for the next few minutes. Probably I might miss some bit. Let's get to my fuller target, people. Now see that? Can you see that that tower directly ahead on the hill in the distance? That hill is named after a friend of mine who was born on the beach we're going to land on, and I'm not kidding. No pressure. Okay, flaps 10. funny to think I've driven along some of these roads in real life, or been driven along. See you later, Luke. Oh, you're not away. Oh, see you later, Sim4Sim Cargo Pilot. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks for stopping by. That's 20. Yeah, that hill over there. That's it. And we climbed it and went out, and apparently you can whale watch. That was 30. Go away, mouse. That's 40. Crosswind. And we're down. Ah, no! Oh well. And back onto the beach. It doesn't quite look like that, but it's not much bigger, the terminal. Put the brake on. Straight to your door. Okay, and the thing that's really annoying about that is the I thought it did really well. I mean, it's a really short runway. So that did really well. Right, let's get this onto external power, and let's get the engines off. So I'm going to get the props down. Time out at 1 o'clock. I might do a return leg. Flaps up. Let's get the landing light off. Try. Yeah, the airport's on the beach here, which is really cool to fly into. Right, okay, let's get these engines off. And let's there we go. Now, does anybody see what happens to... Oh yeah, that's right, remember now, it's fine. If I go here, configuration, comes up for servers, rear cargo. from cargo. There she is. So I might do the return leg. If anyone can bother sticking around. Right, let's stop recording and submit my PyRep. Let's do this. So on a Friday, from Barra to Edinburgh. It'd be really nice to do different flights to Barra. Offline, different departure time. We'll leave in it's 12:10, so we'll leave very shortly. Book flight. Done. Okay. Back into sim. And navigation. Clear. Cancel. Skyways 58 Hotel Uniform. Okay, see you later, Cat. Enjoy, thanks for tuning in. Okay, so that's fine. And what I wanted to do was download. Where is it? There it is. Flight plan. IFR. Maybe it won't load. Right. That's interesting. I like that route though. And let's do 9,000 because of the weather. Okay. Nope. Done. Okay. So that's us. And I'll just check. So the fuel we need for this, the block fuel we need is 929, which is about 400 kilograms. And if we go into fuel and payload here, you'll see that we have a total of 544, plenty. Okay, let's get ourselves up and going. So, rear cargo, front quarter, and passenger door close, please. Go. Or external power, that's fine. Engine start. Right. Let's get the anti-collision light on. Put heat. Taxi light can go on. Okay. Let engine start. Okay, Let's get the RPM up. Okay, now we're talking. There we go. Oh, battery then. Until we put on the generators. Silly me. That's 10. That's 20. So we're going to take off, unusually the way we came in, because that was just, it's too much fun not to. So that's my reasoning. QNH is set. Cruising altitude today is 9,000 feet. Or flight level 90. Okay, I'm going to turn the line lights on just now because I'm very close to the runway. Okay, here we go. Yes, very good, Larry Raven, whoever that is. I always joke that when people are, when pilots are coming to land in a place like Barra, you know, air traffic control say, you know, clear to land, runway, you know, 01, and the kettle is on. The brakes, and we're going to power up just to test it. So brakes off, take off, and out we go. Flaps 10. I forgot to start Skytrack, haven't I? Yes, I have. Oh no! I forgot to start Skytrack. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Flaps up. There's my Palace Hill. Turn to base. I'll just do it without the hours. In fact, maybe I should. Yeah, I want the hours actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go back for a coffee, good idea. that's right, I do need hours, you're absolutely right. Well done. Remind me of that, you're absolutely right. Right, let's try that again. Let's do this landing properly. Let's first let's get our altitude down. What's great about this is you can reverse thrust mid-air. I love this aircraft. I'm actually reverse thrust. Okay, there's the runway. We're too fast. Bit rough, but not again. Not again, there we go. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that off. Onto external power. Okay. Fetch bookings. Unbelievable. Is it me or is this getting slower? Anyway. There she is. Okay. Let's do this again. So, range and start. Left engine start. Very good, Larry. Or just edit the landings out altogether and there's just just cuts. Okay, landing lights on. Okay, we're all good. Okay, let's try again. That's 20. Maybe I've not updated the latest Sky Track or something. I don't know. Okay, let's power up. Brakes off. Take off. And up we go. That's 10. SkyTrack is recording, that's positive. Okay. lighting's quite nice today. Speed. Thumbs up. So you just joined us, we're on our way from Barra back to Edinburgh. Down to flight level 90. We'll set us the standard, which is 13. Climb rate on this thing is exceptional for its size, incredible. I mean, we're getting 2,300 feet per minute, something like that. Pretty remarkable. These off the engines a little, give them a bit of a rest. A bit more. In the clouds, there we go. Get some speed. Feel free to say hi, ask some questions. That's just cruising, so let's just make sure the lights off and things like land lights are off. Position smoking, press the seatbelt on please. Text the light off, pedal is still on. It's all good? Yep. embarrassed. So, I believe that's fantasy there. So that's the isthmus I was talking about. So we stayed in a caravan there, and we went down to that beach for sunset, and then that beach in the morning. Went for a swim there, very cool. And then these are uninhabited, I believe. That's the very tail end of the Hebrides, Outer Hebrides. See what we're doing here. So it takes us up to Tyree. That's where we came. But so usually what happens is, of course, this takes us over the Highlands. I said that it's going to take us down over Glasgow and over to Edinburgh, so I'll be able to give you a tour there. My hometown. Tyree there. Never been to Tyree, it's absolutely beautiful. Highly recommend it. Laria, Raven, still watching? If you are, do you event to FLYUK or just watching from elsewhere? Steam gauges, indeed. Yeah. I actually would have preferred. So Logan Air have the glass cockpit, and I prefer that because that's what I'm like. But they are nice, yeah. Who's welcome F Chickenix Chicken CS? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your handle, but hello, welcome. Thanks for clicking on me. Lovely ORBX Scotland there. You're sick of seeing commercial jets. That's true. I do. I mean, I do. Oh, do you mean on Twitch? The props are nice. I wish I really like the Saab 340. Just wish the flight model was a bit better. The systems existed. No, I've not been. I mean, I loaded it up the other day because I upgraded to 4.4 and installed a lot of stuff just to kind of tidy things up, make a bit of room here and there. Anyway, so I've just put back in the Otter and the Saab. I intend to do some Saab flying soon, but Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some of the routes are quite cool, so I might try some of the longer sectors, even into Norwich or whatever. So, I don't know. It's nice. It's just the flight model just doesn't, you know. I mean, the flight model for this is nice. It's got that kind of, you know, the really high climb rate and chunky responsiveness and things like that you can expect. Whereas the SAB feels like you're flying, you know, default aircraft number 6 or whatever, which is a shame because their modelling is always really, really good. I wish I could remember the name of that lighthouse. Let me have a look. Skerryvore, that's it. Skerryvore Lighthouse is the lighthouse I was talking about earlier. It was a Stevenson lighthouse, and it's out there somewhere. Interesting. I'm flying Barra to Edinburgh. I did the inbound, this is the return leg, so I did the outbound sector. So I'm heading to Edinburgh. Hey, look. You've missed me not starting Skytrack and having to land, turn off the engines, restart, and then go up again. I'm just approaching Tyree. Now, the route we took when we came out was up to Perth over the Highlands, and however the route we're taking this time, as you can see, is down over Glasgow Airport and across. So. Thanks. Yeah, I turned the sound off for that just because, I mean, it's not ideal for streaming, I take that, but it's good if I want to do something and, you know, watch something, whatever. So there's Call here. There's that beach I've been to, I was telling you about, in the wee house there. Tyree. I'm from Glasgow, Luke, yeah. Why'd you ask? Or how come, or can I provide you with any further information? Do a left turn. Very funny look. I mean, you grab my bank details and pay money in if you'd like. Shadow in the propeller, it's quite nice. I'd really like Airsoft to do a wee update to this. It'd be really nice, you know, sharpen some of the cockpit, PBR support. Maybe do a version with the glass cockpit. Oh, I have a new follower. I'll do some manual flying when I'm close. Hello, Nick B, 1975. Hello. Yeah, I suppose everyone streams with the jets. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love some for 7787. But UKV means FLYUK. UKV is the call sign, so Skyways. So Skyways 58 Uniform Delta? Or Delta Hotel, something like that, I can't remember. I'm not VATSIM, so. Are you asking who I am, or are you asking who Luke is? Thanks for the follow. 2 follows away from my target, which is quite cool. Oh look, Scott. Well, I'll let Luke answer that. Who are you, Luke? He flies on the virtual airline. With virtual line, sorry. Play nice, Matt. So this is more akin to the route I've flown in real life. I mean, not as pilot, as passenger. Lamal, go down the Gare Peninsula here, Zaren, down over past Loch Lomond, which is here. Let's go port, and then we're going to go across. Just joined us, we're on our way from Barra to Edinburgh, having done the outbound leg earlier. Using live weather, see ActiveSky next, and flying over ORBX, Scotland. By Tyree, by call. You can take boat trips out to these islands actually, and apparently there's some really interesting sea life. I have a new follower who's following me. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to say that one out loud. Should we just say Mr. Muncher 69? Welcome. Tour's great. I've not done the Alaskan tour actually. I would recommend it. Look, looks fun. Starting to clear up a bit. Nice. You definitely should, yeah. One more follow on the target. Cloudbank doesn't look good, but the top of that is over 10,000. I don't really want to go up there. Yeah, that's fair enough. Though it's quite cool in fact when you get Scottish Centre's on and you're doing like SAM flight or something like that. I quite like that. Last time I done this, I ran out of fuel over Loch Lomond. It was incredibly embarrassing. Phone account? Oh, you've got a different account on your phone, look, very good. Yeah, go on, give me a follow. part of the... Yeah, go on. But that's part of the fun of, you know, flying about, I think. You know, like... So I like flying Europe because... In fact, because very quickly you know, you enter different countries, you get, you know, different languages, I mean, I know everyone speaks English, but, you know, you encounter people from different countries and things like that, and I quite like that. You go to America, I find it, I like it, but I find it quite, samey. You know, there's a lot more variety crushed into Europe in terms of airspaces, and, you know, it's a complexity I find interesting, actually. Thanks, Luke, although it's not come up yet. Nothing's happening, look, but there you are. So I think that's gear, either gear, there we go, new follow from Luke Scott, thank you Luke. Nice. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's good to see. Yeah, it's streaming. It's good PR for the. Well, Texas is cool. Get some weather. Is that what it says at the bottom of the screen? Yeah, I haven't, I need to update that. Oh, that, I see what you mean. I have, oh right, it's because, do you know what it is? It's because the, what do you call it? I can't see it. It's because the target, when I put up the follower target, it was by a certain date. And I haven't streamed in a while, so it's went past the date. So that's why. I'll update it. I mean, I wasn't going to stream, and then somebody said, "Oh, stream the." Was it you, Luke, that said stream the FLYUK? So yeah, not real pilot is Matt. Yep. ORBX loading in there, more information there. How do you get terrain in this again? I can't really remember. ENAV, isn't it? There we go. That's better. Skyways 1458, hello. Where are you flying from? Flying in Heathrow, where are you flying from? Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo, which is? Nice look. I'm doing that in the Constellation, not just now, obviously. Could do it in this, but oh, it would take forever. Though this is not much slower than the Constellation, to be honest. I'm also doing it in the. I'm doing the short hot work tour in the 747. It's quite nice. It's quite cool that a real 747 pilot popped in earlier. Check the Skytrack's going. Half an hour in, good. good. 3 nautical miles to Bruce, and then that'll take us. Flight plan, cumulative, plans going 50 miles. Oh, New York, yeah, of course it is. That's cool. Thanks, Laria. So you're part of FLYUK, Laria, or are you somebody popping in to say hello? Do you sim? Do you fly in real life? What's your story? Skyways 1638. Cool. Skyways 171. Ooh, cloud. Where are we now? So. I think I know this is so that I believe. Now, don't quote me on this. I think this is Argyle, right? Peninsula. And well, we'll have a past. Some of the space pirates, you know. So I think that's Argyle. I think that is the Crinan Canal, and this here there'll be a hill called Dunad. Now Dunad was the seat of power for Dalriata, which was the sea kingdom that used to run up the west coast of Scotland and Northern Ireland, and it was considered the first kingdom of Scotland. And King Kenneth MacAlpin united Scotland, and he was considered the first king of Scotland. And his son Gregor, the clan MacGregor, claimed to be descended from. So that's up at Dunad. And Kilmartin Glen, which is in the area, has the highest, and if I remember this, don't quote me, it's worth googling it, but my understanding was it has the highest number of prehistoric sites in the UK, something like that. Anyway, interesting wee part of the world. Now we've used quite a lot more of that, so I'm going to put so you do that. Try and balance this. A bit cloudy. Yeah, there it's there. I think that's Dunad there. And if you go up it, there's Sam? C'est un change du... Oh, I can't do c'est toi, c'est... Hello Elizabeth. If you go up it, there's a rock, and in the rock is carved the footprint of the king and a boar. Sorry, my French is terrible. Can I change to 737? Okay, we got a bit bumpy now. Miles to Glasgow. Just joined us, we're on our way to Edinburgh from Barra. Just get on. We're over Kilmartin Glen, I think. Gap. It used to be Hillfort, didn't it? EU Scotland Barra. What do you mean? EU Scotland Barra. What do you mean, Matt? The sceneries. ORBX. Yeah. It's Europe. It's ORBX Scotland. And it's just, it comes with Scotland rather than like a, they don't do a specific Barra airport. Although I would buy that if it simulated, you know, tides and got rid of the actual runway colours and things like that. But it's also in real life, they actually, I think they delineate the runways with like markers out there. They've got a machine that drives out into the sand and rakes it, sort of combs it to make sure it's clear. I'm wondering if I can get any higher, try and get out some of this weather, it's quite unpleasant. Go up to 11,000. I really wish you could fly Glasgow to Barra in our schedules. I should actually put that in the forums. Nothing. Oh, scared. Let's get there now. A bit more balanced. So that thing tells me the fuel consumption rate. Oh, there it is, fuel flow. Per hour. Get a little concerned about my fuel quantity. Glasgow now. So we can get the meta for Edinburgh. What we're looking at. So we're looking at 040 at 10 knots for wind. Visibility is good. QNH is 1028. 9 degrees, dew point 4 degrees. A few clouds at 3900. It's a little bit brighter over in Edinburgh just now. It's good. And we are on live. Really good. Over the Firth of Clyde. And there's Great Cumbria and Little Cumbria, and there's Largs, and over here thinking that's the old power plant at Hunterston. I think there's a nuclear reactor down there, Hunterston B. And you can go to Cumbria, you can go to Millport, which is there. It's a really nice day out. It's a traditional kind of holiday place for Glaswegians during the Glasgow Fair weekend, which is no longer such a big thing. Yes. Worried about fuel. We should be okay. Just joined us, we're approaching Glasgow and then we're going to head over to Edinburgh. So we're from Barra to Edinburgh's flight, and bit of context for our route there. There's the Clyde there, that'll be Bowling. The Forth and Clyde Canal joins the Clyde, I think. Maybe wrong. Probably I'm wrong. Wind over there, and if you were watching since we came over from Edinburgh and I mentioned the Highland boundary fault, that's it there as well. So let's see from the other angle. Hidden things in here, like trim is under here. Tried that once. No. say, but as I said earlier, also it'd be really nice for Airsoft to do a wee sort of touch up in this and maybe do a glass cockpit version. So that's what Logan Air are running. If I show you briefly, Logan Air DHC-6 glass cockpit. So that gives an idea. Yeah, it's like that. So you've got this control console here on the central control column, and then you've got the three glass panels. They're GTNs, aren't they? I can't remember. So it's just kind of clearly modern stuff. It's quite nice. Not too fiddly, which is always my issue with those kind of control systems. Okay, there's Glasgow Airport down there. That'll be the quarry that you go through into Barton, I think. Barton Rock, maybe? There. There's Ayrshire. So, let me have a look. That's Loch Winnoch. There. That's the Castle Loch, and that's something else, but the town is called Loch Winnoch. There's a wind farm over here. Yep. Largs in there. Prestwick Airport down here, down to Ayr. There's Troon there. Glasgow Airport, yeah, that's UK 2000 Extreme. Yeah, I know. It's a shame that they won't do anything to it. But what can you do? I feel like Glasgow Airport as a passenger, you know, there's plenty of room. Places here alright. I was in Bristol Airport the other day and I ended up in Frankie and Benny's because I didn't have much option. I was really hungry, and you should have seen the. I mean, I ordered this veggie burger thing and it was chocolate, which is ridiculous. But anyway, they brought it was a tiny cup of chips that wasn't even full. Really white rubbish bread. That nothing else in the plate. I mean, it just looks so sorry for itself. So what's the point? Why would you bother serving it? The pie itself is nice, but it's just like terrible. So anyway, so I found Bristol Airport far too crowded, too small for the traffic it gets now. Needs expanded. Okay, so what's it asking me to do? Set my OBS to what? There, surely. Okay, 10 minutes we'll be in Edinburgh. Great. Let's see if we can see anything out here. Got cloudy, hopefully that'll clear up. So we're over Glasgow at the moment. There's the Clyde. You've got the Hydro, Armadillo, the Crown Plaza, Scottish Exhibition Centre, Science Centre, BBC Scotland, what we locally call the Squinty Bridge. This one here is the Clyde Arch it's called. Cybrox. It's meant to be the Kingston Bridge in Morway. I used to work in a restaurant near here. Central Station. What else have we got? So the high-rise flats there. Glasgow Green here, but yeah, the model in Springburn, I think. Not long to go, folks. There we go. So, start sync in a moment. Okay. QNH 1028, so let's switch to that. To go. Okay, let's check our lights. Yeah, all good. So, we're landing runway 06. Let's be a visual approach. We're going to do full flap landing. And yeah. Starting to clear up now, that's good. Lights on. And text light on. How far to go? Wish me luck. bumpy. Concerned about fuel. Okay. Visual on the runway. My plane. So the wind was bloody. Wind's coming 0 for 0. It's like crosswind. Edinburgh, all the glory over there, round with the castle. Fuel is now, I mean I'm running on fumes. I regret not putting more fuel in. 10. Flaps. There we go. Oh, and we're down. Thanks, Nick. I was worried how that was going to go, actually. Right, she's good. Flips up. Landings off. Just, I mean, just slides over the place, it's ridiculous. Anyway. Okay, external power on, and it's just the RPM. Make sure I get line lights are off, text light off. There we go. Done. Well, squirrely? Yeah, dash all over the place. Anyway, thank you very, very much, everyone, for tuning in and watching, and join me again when I'm flying next. Probably in the Stab, maybe in something a bit bigger. But thanks very much, and thanks for the new follows, and have a good day. I'm just going to submit my pilot report first. Done. Okay. Cheers, and goodbye.